Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the third part from the glimpses of India, that is tea from Assam. Tea from Assam. The writer name is Anup Kumar Datta. Anup Kumar Datta. Okay. Now let's start with the author first. Let's know about the author who has written a beautiful lesson or extract called Tea from Assam. Anup Kumar Datta was born in 1946. Okay, it is not Anup, it is Arup, A-R-U-P. Arup Kumar Datta. Okay, Arup Kumar Datta was born in 1946 at Jorhat in Assam. The name of the place is Jorhat, Jorhat. Jorhat in Assam. Jorhat in Assam. Okay, let's see. He was educated at Sanawara and at Delhi University. So he was educated at Sanawara, S-A-N-A-W-A-R, Sanawara place and a college at Delhi University. So this university is related to Delhi. He served as a professor in English for many years at JB College, Jorhat. So he served as a professor in the college JB, and that is also situated in his birthplace, Jorhat. His published works are, now what are the popular writings? The Adventure Stories in 1978, the Brahmaputra in 2001, and have been translated into many foreign languages, and the same copies or the books are being again translated into different languages. This is all about Arup Kumar Datta. Now let's know, as per the views and site of Arup Kumar Datta, the lesson Tea from Assam here. Okay, let's see what he says from Tea from Assam. In Tea from Assam, Arup Kumar Datta describes how popular tea has become as a beverage in the world. Beverage, a commercial crop and a very energetic and gives a comfort for the people after they are working and they all get tired. So it has become a beverage crop for energy. Okay, so it has become very popular and also costlier and very important in the life of human beings. Over 80 acre of crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. 80 crores of coffee is being drunk. 80 crore coffee cups are being drunk by the people all over the world. Okay, you can see the lesson gives a graphic description of the sea of tea bushes, the increasing popularity of tea. So it will tell us about the graphic sea level position, that the tea is being found increasingly used on every day and by Indians as well as many people from different continents. The lesson gives a graphic description of the sea of tea bushes. Sea of tea bushes. So it is a tea bushes sea. Okay, and you can also see the increasing popularity of tea, and also you come to know how popular tea is. Fine. The plucking of the newly sprouted leaves by groups of tea pluckers. So every day the plucking of tea leaves and the sprouting of the tea leaves and the tea pluckers. Tea pluckers, the one who pluck the tea leaves. With a bamboo basket on their back, and there are bamboo baskets big on the back on the ladies and the gentlemen, and they pluck up the leaves and put in the basket. Okay, from the tea garden and vividly described in the lesson. These all things are being very differently described in the lesson. Vividly means everything particularly told about the tea from Assam. Let us know the short summary of tea from Assam now. Okay, tea is very popular, first point. It is very popular in India. At every platform of railway stations, you can hear vendors saying chai, chai, garam chai. So if you go to the railway station in our railway while traveling, on every platform you will find the people, the vendors selling the tea, and how they are saying chai, chai, garam chai. This is being spelled every day in the tea platforms, railway platforms. Okay, you can find everyone in the compartment sipping the steam hot tea, and in the compartment of railway you can see people sipping the tea, drinking the tea. Okay, over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. 80 crore cups of tea is prepared and sold everywhere and being consumed by the people. Okay, this is what the tentative figure of how tea is useful and popular in the life of human beings. Tea plantations. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Now Rajveer is the character here. Rajveer. He had never seen the tea plantations. Okay. The green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. First it was the green paddy fields, now they have given a place for the tea bushes. So instead of paddy, it is now tea. And you find amid the tall, sturdy, shady trees, and there are tall, shady, sturdy trees. Okay, there were no rows of tea bushes, and sorry, there were rows of tea bushes, as if you sit in a row. Okay, in the class. Similarly, the tea bushes are also found in a row. Okay, one after one, and again after one line there is a gap. Again next line. So in a row. After that, you can also find Pranjal was born and brought up on the plantation. Now the friend of Rajveer is Pranjal, and Pranjal belongs to Assam. Pranjal belongs to Assam. They both are friends. Okay. So Pranjal is born and brought up in Assam. For him, tea is not a new. Let's see. So he was not excited. So he was not excited because for him everything was a common. But who was excited more? Rajveer was very much excited. Okay, Rajveer was very much excited. For him it was a new. Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantation in the world, and Assam is the leading and the producer of a tea plantation in the world. And for Pranjal, it is not a new. It is not a new. Origin of the tea. How tea came into existence. Let's know the story of origin of the tea. No one really knows who discovered tea. Okay, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಟೀ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ. Okay, one Chinese emperor had always boiled water before drinking it. There was one Chinese emperor king. He used to boil always water before drinking it, and a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water. And he was boiling the tea under a tree, and there from somewhere the leaves blown away and fallen in that water. And as how they got what you can say boiled in the water, the fresh aroma started to come off a tea. Okay, and they were the leaves of the tea. It gave it a delicious flavor, and he started to smell and breathe the fragrance of that leaves, and it was a tea. It was a tea. It is said by that they were tea leaves, and then we came to know they are the tea leaves. They are the tea leaves. According to an Indian legend, Bodhidharma. So, according to the legend means a story of a Bodhidharma. Bodhidharma. Okay, an ancient Buddhist ascetic cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. Oh no, meditation ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ what he did, he cut off his eyelids. Okay, the upper one which we do up, down and on. Okay, on off. So he removed because he was feeling sleepy in the meditation and he did not wanted to feel sleepy. Then 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids, and out of his eyelids, wherever the blood and the things were fallen, 10 tea plants leaves were born out of it. 10 tea plants were been grew or grown. The leaves of tea banish the sleep, and so they say whenever you feel sleepy, the tea will remove your sleep, and so they banish. Banish means they remove the sleep, stop the sleep to come. So people drink tea when they feel sleepy, so that the sleep will go and they will become fresh. Tea was first drunk in China about 2700 BC. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಚಾ ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಚೈನಾನಲ್ಲಿ 2700 BC before Christ. Okay, the words like chai and chini are from Chinese language. Chai, the word also came from China, Chini language, chai. Okay, tea came to Europe only in the 16th century, and tea came in the European continent in the 16th century. 16ನೇ ಶತಮಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯುರೋಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀ ಬಂತು. It was drunk more as a medicine than as a beverage. So it was drunk more like a medicine than a beverage. So not for an energy purpose, just like a medicine it was being used for energy. Okay, this is all about you can see. New sprouted leaves. Now what happened for the new sprouted leaves? Acre upon acre of tea bushes were spread over the slopes, and there are slopes in the hilly areas, acres and acres, and you can find that the tea leaves are being cultivated, the tree plants are cultivated. They were all pruned to the same height, and their height is equal from top to bottom, equal height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs. You can see on their backs there are bamboo baskets. They go on plucking the tea leaves and walking, okay, from place to place and collect the tea leaves which are ripened one. Ripened means which are yellowish brownish dried. And after that we see they're plucking the newly sprouted leaves and they keep on plucking the sprouted leaves, the grown leaves which are fresher one. A tractor was pulling tractor. A tractor was pulling a tractor a trail road of leaves. My God, a trail road of leaves means a tractor full of tea leaves was being found, and another tractor was pulling the one tractor. Such a heavy production of leaves which has been grown and cultivated in Assam. Then Rajvir asked if it was the second flush or sprouting period. So Rajvir asked him, is it the second time the cultivation is going on? It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So when it lasts and when it cultivated from May to July and yields a best tea in the world. So May to July the production has been found of the tea and cultivated. Let us see the main points of the lesson. Tea is really a very popular beverage in India. You can hear vendors shouting chai garam garam chai at every railway station. Then more than 80 crores of cups of tea are drunk during every day throughout the world. It was green everywhere, and Rajvir had never seen so much greenery before. The landscape changed and tea bushes took the place of green paddy fields. A sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eyes could go. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. No one really knows who discovered tea. One Chinese legend says that a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the boiling water. The leaves gave it a delicious flavor. They were tea leaves. Words like chai and chini are from Chinese language. According to an Indian legend, an ancient Buddhist ascetic cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during the meditation. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. Rajvir saw acre upon acre of tea bushes, and nearly all of them were neatly pruned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs were plucking newly sprouted leaves. A tractor was pulling a trailer load of leaves. Rajvir asked Pranjol's father if it was the second flush or sprouting period. The sprouting period lasts from May to July, and this period yields the best tea in the world. This is all about the things. Now let us know about the character sketch in the lesson. Character number 1 is Rajvir. He was a youngster and a classmate of Pranjol in Delhi. He was excited to visit tea estate in Assam. He was invited there by Pranjol to spend summer vacations. He was an ardent fan of detective stories. He enjoyed seeing magnificent view of tea bushes in Assam. His knowledge about tea and its history was profound. He had done a lot of reading about tea. He even surprised Pranjol's father with his in-depth knowledge of the subject. Second character, Pranjol. Pranjol, he had been born and brought up on a tea plantation that is in Assam. He studied with Rajvir in Delhi. His father was the manager of a tea garden in the upper Assam hilly area. He invited Rajvir to visit his home and the Dekhibari tea estate. Now the tea estate is there, the land, it is called as a Dekhibari in their language during summer vacation. So he invited to Rajvir. He was an ardent fan of detective stories. Even Pranjal was also ardent fan of detective stories, reading detective stories. This is all about tea from Assam. Now let's know the question and answers of tea from Assam. Before that, let's go for word meaning. Magnificent, a grand, backdrop, background, densely, thickly, wooded, full of forest. stretched, spread out, dwarfing, dominating, sturdy, strong, amidst, among, orderly, in a order, rows, lines, billowing, puffing out, chimney, a pipe that emits smoke, ancient, very old, ascetic monk, meditation during inner concentrations, vanished, finished, beverage, drink, gravel road, road made of gravel stones, pruned, cut off, tea pluckers, those who pluck tea leaves, aprons, overcoats, sprouted, cooking. These are the word meanings of your lesson. Now coming to the question and answers. How does the tea bushes present a magnificent view? Okay, and answer is a sea of a tea bush stretched as far as the eyes could see against the backdrop of densely wooded hills. How are the tiny tea plants covered by tall and shady trees? Tall, sturdy shady trees dwarf the tiny tea plants. What is the order of the tea bushes? The bushes were grown in orderly rows. What sort of building appeared in the corner? An ugly building with smoke coming out of its tall chimneys was visible in the distance. Question next. Who was Bodhidharma? Bodhidharma was an ancient Buddhist ascetic. What legend of tea is related to him? Tea plants grew out of his eyelids. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. When was tea drunk first? Tea was first drunk in China as far back as 2700 BC. BC means before Christ. To which language words like chai and chini belong? The word chai and chini belongs or comes from Chinese language. What were on both the sides of the gravel road? Acre upon acre of tea bushes were growing on both sides of the gravel road. How was the pruning of the bushes done? The tea bushes were pruned exactly to the same height. What was the appearance of the groups of tea pluckers? The group of tea pluckers were carrying bamboo baskets on their backs and they were wearing plastic aprons. What sort of tea leaves are generally plucked? The newly sprouted leaves are generally plucked. So this is all about your lesson, the tea from Assam. Okay. I hope you have understood the lesson and will read the lesson thoroughly. Try to know the word meanings. Also, you will go for the extract based long questions and short questions on your own and update yourself. Okay. I wish you the best for the next coming class and expect that you update your notes and be prepared for the exams. Then see you in the next class. Till then, see you. Bye bye.